You think you know the South? Think again. Hidden in South Carolina are towns with stories that'll grab your heart and never let go. These aren't just dots on a map. They're places where people fight real battles every day. Today, we're pulling back the curtain to show you the struggles and strength you won't find on any postcard. This isn't about blame. It's about understanding. If you believe these stories matter, hit subscribe so we can keep bringing you the real, unfiltered soul of America. Let's get started. What you're about to see will surprise you. First stop, Millwood. Once a booming mill town, now a shadow of its former self. The mill was everything here. When it closed, hope vanished with the jobs. Now silence fills the streets. Boarded up shops, empty homes, reminders of what used to be. But the people who remain, they're tough, holding on, fighting for their community. Millwood is proof. Even when the heart stops beating, the soul can survive. Nichols, a town at war with water. Here, floods aren't rare. They're relentless. Hurricanes bring devastation, but people stay because it's home. Their roots run deeper than any floodwater. Neighbors lean on each other, rebuild together. Nichols isn't just about disaster. It's about endurance and hope. Now we drive into Britain's Neck, a place where history lingers and the future feels uncertain. No dramatic disasters here, just a slow fade. This land is steeped in Revolutionary War history, the legacy of Francis Marion, the Swamp Fox. Pride runs deep, but pride doesn't pay the bills. Young people leave for work. Family farms struggle to survive. The old general store is a shell, the gas station long closed. Each empty building is a chapter ending. But those who remain are keepers of the flame, storytellers, historians, guardians of legacy. I met a man whose family's been here since before America was a country. To him, the land is alive, a part of his soul. The beauty here isn't in new buildings, but in the bond between people and place. It's a richness you can't measure in dollars. Britain's Neck is caught between a storied past and an unknown future. It's a reminder. Progress for some means being left behind for others. But as long as the stories are told, the spirit survives. Britain's Neck holds its breath, hoping its story isn't over. And that hope is its greatest treasure. Welcome to Allendale, often called one of the poorest counties in America. The struggle is visible: abandoned buildings, crumbling roads, empty storefronts. But if you only see poverty, you're missing the real story. What I found here was resilience, people standing tall, fighting for their town. Jobs are scarce, and young people leave for better opportunities. It's a tough cycle, but the community refuses to give in. Neighbors help neighbors like family. I saw a community garden feeding anyone in need. Volunteers restoring old buildings out of love. These aren't grand gestures. They're quiet acts of hope. Allendale's story isn't about decay. It's about people bringing life back. The pride here is unbreakable. When you leave, you don't just feel sadness, you feel inspired. The people teach you not to judge by broken windows, but by the light inside. Allendale's light still shines, bright and defiant. It's a place where hope grows in hard ground. The spirit here is richer than any statistic. Allendale is more than its struggles. It's a lesson in perseverance. The world may overlook it, but its people refuse to be counted out. That's the real story. Blackville, a town with one foot in the past, the other searching for its future. Once a bustling railroad hub, now it's a mix of preserved homes and crumbling buildings. The tension between history and hardship is everywhere. Families have been here for generations, their stories woven into every street. There's pride, but also worry. What does the future hold for their children? I met a shop owner who opens every day, even without customers. If I close, that's one more light out in Blackville. I'm not ready to let the darkness win. That's not just business, that's fighting for a town's soul. Here, legacy matters as much as survival. Young people face tough choices, stay for history or leave for opportunity. Blackville gets under your skin. It's beautiful and sad all at once. It makes you think about what we lose as time moves on. The best chapters may still be unwritten. Blackville is full of stories, memories and hope. It's a place where the past and present collide, and the people here are determined to keep the story going. That's what makes Blackville unforgettable. Estill, another small town hit hard by economic decline. Empty storefronts, quiet streets. It's easy to overlook, but if you do, you'll miss the real treasure community spirit. Here, people are each other's greatest resource. Neighbours show up with tools to fix a roof. Churches rally around families in need. I went to a local festival, simple, joyful, the whole town coming together. They celebrate not what's lost, but what they still have, each other. Hope in Estill isn't about a new factory. It's about unbreakable bonds. They're not waiting for a saviour, they're saving themselves every day. Estill teaches that true wealth is in the hearts of its people. The economy may struggle, but the heart here is strong. Community spirit shines like a diamond. In Estill, that shine is impossible to miss. It's a lesson in what really matters. And it's why Estill's story deserves to be told. Our last stop, St. Matthew's, where history and hardship collide. Classic courthouse square, beautiful old buildings. On the surface, it's the quintessential southern town. But dig deeper and you see economic decline, shrinking population and tough choices. The past is everywhere, but so is the struggle. I spoke with a local history teacher. His biggest challenge isn't teaching history, but giving kids hope for a future here. That's a heavy burden, but resilience runs deep. People run small businesses, organise events, fight to keep the town alive. St. Matthew's isn't just a museum, it's a living, breathing community. The contrast between beauty and pain is striking. It makes you question what we choose to preserve and who we leave behind. Visiting here brings the whole journey together. Love of home, pride in history, pain of decline, and the strength to keep going. St. Matthew's leaves a mark on your soul. These aren't forgotten towns, they're the heart of America. Their rhythm is struggle, survival, and hope, and their story is far from over. That's the legacy of St. Matthew's. What a journey! We've seen the ghosts of Millwood, the floods of Nichols, the history of Britain's Neck, the fight in Allendale, the pride in Blackville, the spirit of Estill, and the heart of St. Matthew's. Thank you for coming along, for opening your eyes and heart to these stories. If this journey moved you, please subscribe. Your support helps us keep telling the stories that matter. There's so much more to discover. Let's keep this journey going, together. Because the world is full of stories, and we've only just begun.